the ramp. The amount of energy and the crowd that just pushes you to go nuts. Just amazing vibe. It's going to be incredible. It's all about making that final day and just going big and coming out on top. I can't wait to be there.
We're going to bring you the live webcast here at the island of Scorpion, the Scorpion Island here just outside of Arica. And Alex, the waves are pumping.
Pumping. 8 foot, maybe possible. A couple of 10-footers maybe you'll see today. It's absolutely pumping. So, yeah, a lot bigger than yesterday, so stay tuned.
It's in the scary situation now. I mean, I've seen a 10-foot bomb just roll through, closing out pretty much the entire reef. This is the third stop out of 8 on the IBA World Tour, and here we are for the Stealth Arica Chilean Challenge presented by BSC. So you guys stay tuned. We got a heavy first round of the main event ready to go down. This is the new format, the showdown format. So stay tuned. We're going to show you what's coming up right after this, so don't go anywhere. Okay, I guess we're not going to go there.
We're not going anywhere. All right, well.
All right, so we're going to the iPad is being handed to us right now from Andrew Bleakley. So, Andrew, thank you for bringing in the iPad, the scoring system. And we're going to make sure we bring you the live scores straight to you. So whenever we get whatever we have here, we are starting a little early today because we want to knock through these heats. And we're going to plug this in. I don't know if this reaches over there, or you got this little thingamajig, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Bingo.
There we go. Boom.
So we are bringing you the live action here. Again, the waves are absolutely on fire today. It's coming out of the west, so it's not really classic El
It's not
Gringo.
classic lefts and rights, but, yeah, we'll see a couple of, for sure, some big ramps, some big pits, and a few heavy wipeouts too, probably. So, you know what? Let's give them a showdown, see what's going to happen in this first heat.
All right. Currently getting ready to head out into the water. As you can see, right on top of our faces are the faces of the first heat of round number 1.
There we go. Pierre, Novi, Tamiga, Doug.
Well, Doug Smith looking a little shady right there in his profile.
It looks like he's had a big night. Look at that.
But, yes, PLC, he is your current 2011 IBA World Champ. He will be out there in the red jersey. Michael Novi, he is pushing through, or he pushed through all the hard trials and tribulations last year to be seated here. In Michael Novi will be in the white jersey. Guilherme Tamega, last year's winner here in Arica. He is a madman. When he is possessed, you don't know what he's going to do out here.
Yeah,
and
he
Doug
needs
Smith,
to be locked in a cage between his heats.
Yeah, he's a psychopath out here. Some of the things he does out here is amazing. Doug Smith in the blue jersey.
You're supposed to get wiser as you get older, but he's getting the opposite. Now he's just hitting crazy things as he's getting older. And Doug Smith making his way from round 5 of the trials, qualifying for the event. And then we see Heat 2 coming up. Mitch Rawlings taking on Andrew Lester. And also in that mix, Yuri Valadao and Sasha Specker, another guy coming from the trialists, our IBA photographer, making it through. So that'll be a showdown in itself too, Heat 2 there. And Mitch Rawlins on fire, coming off a win at box. You know, taking on Andrew Lester, who's been semi-finalist at box, quarter-finalist at pipe. And Yuri Valadao, well, another world champ, previous world champ. And Sasha Specker, currently our leading our drop knee leaderboard on the DK World Tour. So
yeah, Sasha was really bummed out yesterday on his results in the trials, and I'm like, hey, dude, what's up? Why are you so bummed out? You made it to the main event. He's like, yeah, but you know what? This would be helping me out in the overall picture, the big picture of actually qualifying for next year's top seeds.
Yeah.
So if he would have put in a better result yesterday in the trials, that would have only helped him. But Damian King, he is on top of that.
He's on top of that,
yeah. So Damian King, he's stoked. Sasha, he's happy he's in the main event, but he would have loved to have those extra points with a better result yesterday's trials final. So there you have it, the first 3 heats of round number 1, the showdown format. Give us a quick lowdown on how that progression is now situated.
Okay, with the showdown format, like you said, we got 4-man heats in this round 1. There's 8 heats, so that'll be the top 32. First and second will advance through to round 3, and then third and fourth will go into a like a knockout round into round 2, which will probably run heat 1 and heat 2 of that round today, and then the wind will probably come up, so we'll finish that second round off tomorrow, heat 3 and 4. But yeah, there we see heat 3 today. Maury Laverne, Sam Bennett, Mike Stewart, and our trialist winner, Brahim Edouche from Morocco. So there we see 9 times world champ Mike Stewart, and we see the young gun Sam Bennett from Port Macquarie, and Maury Laverne, our 2010 world champ. So we see the ranks there. It's pretty. That's a pretty tight one too. I mean, all these heats are stacked, Manny. They're all stacked.
I mean, the first heat of the day, we just showed you PLC, Michael Novi, Guilherme Tamega, Doug Smith. Novi and Doug Smith going against 2 former world champions. I would not want to be in that heat, especially in these conditions. Right now, we're looking over our shoulder. If you see us keep looking over our left shoulder,
like that.
it's
There's
because
10 footers. There's 10 foot.
El Gringo is just right on the other side. We are on the second level looking down, but it really seems like it's right, you know, within reaching distance. Again,
Yeah.
this is the Stealth Arica Chilean Challenge presented by BSC. Let's take a look at round number 1, heat number 4 coming up today.
Jeff Hubbard in the red, another 2-time world champ, taking on Alex Iranga from Basque Country, and Jake Stone along in that heat with Danton Carrera, who's a wild card from Chile, a dangerous man we've heard, and surfs this place incredible. So he looks like he's been on the drink or something. Look at him, he's a bit no, that's just a typo there with his photo, but that heat looks stacked as well. And we've seen these guys free surfing every morning. Jake, Alex and Jeff, they're first out here every morning because like you said, we've had the trials on the last 4 days, so these guys only get about an hour or 2 to train, and those three, 4 guys have been in the water every morning, crack of dawn, and just going for it. So that heat's going to be stacked as well. Very, very good day of watching best bodyboarders in the world taking on this incredible wave in Arica.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, Manny V here with Alex Leon, and we are going to bring you the live feed, rounds 1 and halfway through round 2. This is the showdown format. The riders that you see going out in this first round will not be eliminated. This is a non-elimination round.
That's right.
Top 2 would go on to round 3. The bottom 2, 3rd and 4th, will go on to round number 2. That is an elimination round.
That's elimination round.
You will see some riders go home and pack it up and call it an event. So this is it, the Stealth Arica Chilean Challenge. We are still about 5 minutes away from the showdown to go down here at El Gringo, also known to the locals as Flopos.
Flopos.
And this wave is very, very heavy. And as you can see, as you will see on this wide shot that we'll bring you, it is pumping out there, 6 to 8 foot, occasional 10-foot bombs just coming in. I talked to Brahim Edouche, the winner of the trials final yesterday, and he looked healthy on the outside, but then he started talking from duck diving. From duck diving, he pulled just hurt his shoulder, strained a muscle, or I don't know what happened, but he said from duck diving, he wasn't even on the wave, and now he's in pain. A lot of injuries going down.
Ben Player, cork thigh. Maury Laverne's got bruised calf and taut muscle in his calf. You see Jacob Romero get knocked out yesterday, smashed his foot. He's out of the water for a couple of weeks, he said.
Yeah, the Chilean ripper, Alan Munoz, he hurt his foot out here during a free surf.
Fractured his foot.
And also one of the biggest injuries that we've seen, and fortunately he's okay, is Diego Cabrera, who is still sitting in a hospital bed, recovering from just a massive
head injury,
going for a massive move and just landing so hard that he did. I don't know. I don't know the full details, but he is in the hospital. He is doing fine. So hopefully he will be let go today.
Yeah. I did hear that it was an air reverse he did, and the impact that was so big that the impact of his head on the board actually caused him to go unconscious and affect his head injury. So, I mean, that wasn't even from the reef, but I can't express how dangerous this wave is. This reef is so shallow and it's so hard and sharp. I mean, it's not like coral, it's not like Hawaii, it's not like the reefs back home where you got kanji on them, or the reef actually breaks off a little when you hit it. This reef is like rock, and it is so shallow, especially on the left-hander when these guys are hitting these bowls.
Ben Blair said it's like hitting Earth, and that's what you're doing. It's like if you get pounded on this reef, there's no mercy. I mean, there's no forgivingness from the reef. I mean, it's sharp, and you're going to get hurt.
That's right. There we see the guys just free surfing this morning, catching their last waves, getting ready. First heat's paddled out. They're in the water. We are only, I reckon, a minute away from starting this event. So the 2012 Stealth Arica
Chilean
Grand Slam Challenge,
presented
by BSC.
Yes.
And along with Land Chile, Movie Star, IBA, Riptide, and Tomato Surf Shop. As we see another free surfer there, just getting his last wave on the right. You see the wind's affecting this a little too this morning. It's pretty bumpy out there. It's a new swell that's come up last night in the 3 metre range. So there's a fair bit of wash movement and coming off this break wall. And people don't know actually what we're looking at here. We're actually on a peninsula on a point, which is a headland just wraps out. And then on the other side, it's basically a break wall into a harbour. So the grunt of the swell hits against here, and it's like we are surfing on a break wall. And then we see, I think that's sea bass, Californian kid having a go.
I thought these guys were heading down south to Iquique. I think there's only one out of their posse that made it out of their trials round and is still in the comp. But we talked to them yesterday, and they said they were probably heading down to Iquique, which is about a 4-hour bus ride from here, and they're going to go in search of some fun waves. Empty, perfect waves.
Yeah. I think I'll be doing that after this contest. I mean, this whole coastline in Chile.
All right, check it out, Alex. We got a little bit of time before we start the first heat of round number 1, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back right after this. Once again, welcome everybody. Manny V here with Alex Leon, and we are bringing you the live feed here for the first day of the main event, round number 1. Heat number 1 is out in the water, and I think we're just a few seconds away to get it started. And this is it, the Stealth Arica Chilean Challenge presented by BSC, round number 1 out in the water. And I'm sorry, I keep looking over my shoulder to the left because that's the live view, and right in front is the camera. So you're going to see us looking over our shoulder because it is pumping out there.
Can't help looking.
Yeah,
you see 10-footers in the corner of your eye coming in. You've got to have a look, don't you?
Yeah, it's insane. So first off, round number 1 is heat number 1. PLC, Michael Novi, Guilherme Tamega, the winner of last year's event, and Doug Smith,
who's been on fire in the trials. He's been surfing incredible.
Consistent.
Port Macquarie fell. We've got a few Port Macquarie boys in the event. Damien King, Sam Bennett, Chase O'Leary.
Well, Port Macquarie is the bodyboarding capital of Australia, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, it is.
All right.
Good breed of talent coming out of there.
So we do have the first round going out today. We're going to slide into round number 2. Round number 2 is an elimination round. This first round is not. This is the new showdown format for 2012. It's going to be pretty exciting. Now the riders will be rewarded for their placings. First and second place in round number 1. We'll go into round number 2.
3.
You're right, round number 3.
Yep.
So they bypass round number 2.
And third and fourth is then a knockout round. Third and fourth will go into round 2, is a knockout round.
Yep.
and we'll be getting through probably, there's 4 heats in that round 2. We'll probably get through first heat and second heat, and then we'll come back tomorrow and restart. So, you know what? We just heard the siren go. That's it. We are on.
Yep.
It has started. Kickoff.
All right, this is the first time we've seen the free bodyboarders, the free surfers out there come in out of the water to the right.